G'day my friends, Marty. We're here from Marty's Garden and I've got an exciting video for you about the chicken coop update. Yes, it's been a long time since we've updated this pen. And the reason being is because of the testiculitis. I'm standing sideways like this because my neck actually bends left. See, if I turn this way it goes whoop. And so at least it's not doing this whole wobbly thing, which is cool. But at least the plants are still growing. They're growing in sand and the roots have gotten up under the pen, and they get, the chickens are in there getting all that compost and everything that we're throwing in there to eat. They're manuring in there, and that is so fresh and so fertile underneath in that chicken area. The outside border is actually sunk right down because it's sand. It just sucks it right in. So I've got to backfill it back out from the chicken pen, take from the chicken pen and fill the beds right up. But we're going like the mushroom plant's growing really well, which tastes like mushroom. And we did really well like with chilies, and we gave fresh chilies up the road to the shop. It's really been really quite cool. And we've got Egyptian spinach growing in there. There's a little pineapple plant, and there's lots of things. We've got peas and snow peas out of there, and it's been quite productive. And so unfortunately I haven't been able to show it to you all because of this neck problem. But here I am today letting you know that it worked quite well. Now the passionfruit tree, it's a grafted passionfruit tree. It's only about 4 to 6 months old, and it covered the whole coop. It's quite a big coop too, and heaps of fruit all over it for its first season. Now it will produce more fruit into the second season. I'm going to cut it back as soon as it's finished fruiting up. And then it's going to let that winter sun straight in. The chickens are going to love it. They're going to roll around and sunbake and do a little dust bathing and stuff. Now, the other part of the chicken coop is the black sapote chocolate pudding fruit tree that we put inside there. Now, it didn't get a lot of sunlight through the summer, but that's okay. I didn't mind that because it gives the plant a chance in the sand to get right in and spread its roots right down deep around that chicken pen, so it can get a lot of fertilization. Free fertilization will never have to fertilize that tree. Now once we cut back the passion fruit, it's gonna I'm just not going to pull the vines off. I'm just going to let it all do it all itself. Just drop its all leaves down in the chicken coop, and then I'll crunch it around and turn it all into soil and bring more worms in and things. Do a semi-mulching sort of system, and then what will happen is the sun will boom in there and it will give it a nice fresh flush of growth. And by the time the passion fruit comes back in the next spring and next summer and starts growing again, it's going to be up nice and high, and it's going to have that summer sun coming high over the top, going straight into the coop and straight onto that black sapote tree. And eventually it'll make a nice roof over the top of the coop, which will then it'll just make this beautiful summer canopy for the chickens, and the winter sun will come in the winter, and it just works like a little solar system that's fertilizing and just recycling and everything. So it's a really great system to use. Now I always encourage you to think about ways you can leverage with your gardening, with your chickens, with your worms, such as your red wriggler worms, your compost worms, your native worms that come in, your microbes, and using recycling or your compost and everything back on the system. Now we have 3 compost piles, but we really just let chickens in there and just sort of go around there and get food. Most of the compost gets thrown into the chickens for them to eat and scratch around, and then for the worms to come up and then they grab the worms and things like that. So anyway, it performed really well considering that I didn't really have as much time as I wanted to due to this sickness. I'm only just starting to get better. If I can straighten my neck up like that, I can get a front on view, guys. So you've got to pull my shoulders back and get that neck in. But anyway, listen guys, if you haven't subscribed to Marty's Garden and you want to learn more about growing fresh food fast in urban places and small spaces, and even micro farming when I get back into it, there's lots of old micro farming videos that you can watch if you haven't subscribed before in the Marty's Garden channel. And we're going to have lots and lots of fun and teach you how to grow fresh food fast, because it's all about creating a fresh food future for all. That truly is my goal, and we're reaching thousands of people every day. It's just amazing, and it's all thanks to you. So have a great day, happy gardening, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. There's also a link down in the Marty's Garden channel and below to the newsletter. Bye for now. I'm marching off to the garden. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to get this video out to you guys. See ya.